Am I on? Yeah, we're...
Hey,
Is this
up,
thing
everybody?
on? Is this thing testing?
It is.
It's
It is
working.
on.
It's
Is
working.
on.
I heard it in my
Hi,
headphones.
everybody.
What's up, dudes?
Hey, it's Freska and Rudy, and you're watching Hitless Live.
How's my mouth? Is it still crooked? Can you still see the lip?
For those that don't know, Rudy was in an unfortunate car accident.
In a car accident, y'all, and I had surgery on my face.
Yeah, and so one side is still a little different.
It's numb. It's numb. It's like I don't have full use of this side of the lip, so every now and then I'll look at myself on video and I'll be like, "You look like a jack-o'-lantern."
Well, study his face this entire.
Study my face, you guys.
This entire Hitless Live, and you be the judge.
I know this right now. AI can't find me. And like when those face scanners, they're like, "Who is this slack-jawed yokel
This dude
that's trying to pass as Rudy Ortiz?"
And by the way, yes, that's Rudy Ortiz. My name is Freska. But yes, Freska and Rudy's Hitless Live. We do this every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. right here on YouTube. So thanks for joining us, you guys. So, this guy, it makes me so sad for what happened to this grandfather.
It was crazy.
It's like, just imagine this. Like, you're taking photos, you're at Yellowstone, and then all of a sudden, the next minute, a 2,000-pound bison hits you. And you're getting thrown in the air like 8 feet because you were just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. And nature definitely said, "I'm in charge." Mother Nature's like, "Dude, let me just teach you something."
No, you were not in the wrong place at the wrong time. You stepped onto nature's front porch.
Yeah.
You went looking for the great beyond, the wild, the wilderness. I get it, but you know exactly where you were at.
I know. So that's what a grandfather did. He was out there with his grandson at Yellowstone, and then a bison got scared by some truck that had heard there. Another human in a place where they shouldn't be, I guess. And he just got caught up with it. It ran after him.
The crazy thing about that bison running behind that old man is that technically that dude did the right thing, because you're supposed to run behind some trees, or get try to get on the other side of a car.
Right.
He was doing his best, and he did the right thing. But these things go up to 35 miles per hour.
Yeah,
like you are not going to outrun a bison.
I want to say it was like 65.
Yeah,
65 years old or 70 something.
It's cold, man. And the worst part about it is that he's eternally going to be like this thumbnail where it's just
I know, with him in the air,
like he's doing like a somersault 12 feet off the ground. That poor man.
Yeah, I mean, his grandson. I'm like, I guess he just escaped it because no one's talking about the grandson.
Well, the grandson went into the trees and then just took off in the other direction, It's like they say, like when you're being chased by a bear, you don't have to be faster than the bear. You just got to be faster than the other person that's being chased by the bear.
I know.
He was like, "All right, Grandpa, I'll see you at the house." He was gone.
No, it's so bad.
It's cold, but it's unfortunate though. But this is the thing though, like the only remedy to this is you have to just completely avoid Mother Nature. You have to stay away from her.
So like not go to a national park like Yosemite and things like that.
It's like when you go to a neighborhood that's not yours. When you go to the hood and you're not a part of that community, you have to act the same exact way when you go to the wilderness. You're not a part of that community. That is not your hood. You know what I'm saying? They got their own rules. They got their own way of doing things.
That is true.
So when you go to a brand new hood, you keep your head on a swivel. You don't make eye contact with everybody. You don't ask all these questions. When you see a group of buffalo on this side of the street, then you cross over to the other side of the street.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You don't touch stuff that's not yours.
That makes a lot of sense, because I have a friend that used to live in Hunters Point.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, I'll just drop you off." And she was like, No. Don't. Well, I drop her off in like doorstep.
Right.
And so we get to the top of the hill, and she's like, "No, just drop me off right here." And I was like, "No, it's cool. I'll bring you down there." She goes, "No, it's not cool. Like, they don't know you. They don't know your car."
Yeah.
Look at
that. That's a sound effect from that night.
That's what she was alluding to, though. She was kind of like, "Hey, dude, like my folks down here, they don't know you, so just drop me off here and just trust me on this. I'll be good.
Yeah.
But you may not be good trying to get out because nobody knows you." So I was like, okay.
Bro, she saved you.
She did.
That old man got his leg broken in 4 different places because of that bison.
Broke his femur, man.
And what he needed was a friend like you. He needed a bison homie to just be like, "Hey, bro, it's mating season, dog. You know what I'm saying? They get a little crazy. They're out there rutting it up, So maybe just kick back and I'll holler at you tomorrow."
Yeah, drop me off right here, bro.
Drop me off right here, bro.
Take pictures from here, dude.
I'll walk the rest of the way.
No, poor
I'll
guy.
walk the rest of the way from here. That's wild. So shout out to that man. Like for real, like broke his leg in 4 different places.
Yeah.
But he's actually leading with gratitude, and he's actually thanking the bison.
I heard about that.
He's like, the bison could have stomped me out. It could have gored me, but it chose to leave me alone. I'm like, I just think it found like a slower target, and it's like, I'll leave this guy alone, and I'm gonna go find something else to do.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bison. Thanks for not trampling on that man.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're watching the Hit List Live. It's Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Freska and Rudy. And this is kind of funny because Florida Man is something that we've been talking about for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
There's always some maniac.
Yeah.
In Florida, right? Now the Bay Area has its own version. We have what's called Fairfield Man. Fairfield police arrested some dude that showed up at a convenience store butt booty naked. And he started smoking a cigarette near some propane tanks.
Oh my God.
Started getting aggressive with the customers. And he actually smashed a glass door. And luckily nobody was hurt, which... That's like, I'm telling you.
That's pretty incredible.
Glass everywhere.
Right.
Propane tanks with cigarettes right next to him.
I was going to say, what is he thinking? But he wasn't thinking. So.
No, he wasn't. He was definitely on something stronger than cigarettes.
Yeah.
Probably smoking some of that propane before he would have been there. But I got to tell you, though, in a weird way, like, I have so many memories of situations like this because when I was a kid, I worked at a liquor store. I worked at a...
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It was called the Plaza Bottle Shop. It no longer exists. R.I.P. to the Plaza Bottle Shop.
What corner was that on?
It was on the corner of Liberty and 150 or Fairmont in San Leandro, right by the 580 entrance, 580 East entrance. So it doesn't exist anymore. It's some other store, which I will never name because I don't like the fact that the Plaza Bottle Shop got replaced. But I worked there for so many years, and I saw guys like this every day.
Really?
I mean,
so that's like kind of everyday kind of activity.
That's liquor store activity. That is liquor store activity. And I'm telling you, man, like when dudes show up somewhere naked, like that immediately, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have your shirt on, that's one thing. But if you pull up with no pants,
well, I mean,
that's a problem waiting to happen.
Right, man. Like that might be like a mental health episode happening.
I mean, it's for sure going to be something mental.
I know.
But at the same time, though, what's really interesting is that a lot of the times, some of these cats were the nicest people in the world. But you just had to deal with the fact that they were going to be crazy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That they were going to be dancing in the parking lot. They're going to be popping and locking in the candy aisle. I mean, it just. Were
they really doing that?
Of course they were. Haven't you ever been to a liquor store?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Well, I
have.
of
Wobbling
course.
in the parking lot.
But I haven't seen anybody with like doing all that.
Well, you must have gone to a nice liquor store.
It was Ernie's Liquors on Gellert Boulevard in Daly City, and now it's T-Mobile.
Yeah, exactly, because they didn't have enough crazy
Sprint
people.
or whatever.
They didn't have enough crazy people to keep it Ernie's. But this is regular liquor store activity, and it kind of like warms my heart a little bit because believe it or not, like most liquor stores and most convenience stores, it's kind of like a hub for the community, and that's why
for sure.
That's why these people show up because they feel you start making friends with them. There was one guy, his name was Raul. And we used to give him just like a pack of matches.
Oh, okay.
He would come in every day and ask for matches. Now, was it a smart idea to give this guy who was clearly off his meds matches?
Right.
It probably wasn't, but you build community. And it's like, how can we say no to Raul?
Okay, well, you know what? What's up, Raul?
He's going to do a handstand for a king cobra. You know what I mean? Like, that's our guy right there. Shout out Raul. I hope you're still around.
Oh, man. And also, you know what? Now, like you said, the Bay Area has Fairfield Man.
We got Fairfield Man, dude.
So I don't know. See what he's gonna do next.
I need to see his moves. I need to see. We need him on Bay Area's Got Talent. Bring this guy on and just have him show me some moves. Then I'll tell you if he's in the ranks with Raul or not.
Well, it is Freska and Rudy, and you are watching Hitless Live, and we do this every Wednesday from 10 or at 10 a.m. And so we'd like to ask you to follow us on our Instagram page. We've got TikTok as well at Freska and Rudy. So, how messy is your car?
Oh, my car is clean.
Is it?
Yeah, my car is pristine.
I did ride in the car a couple times with you, and it is very clean. But what the inside of your car can say about you is actually very, very interesting. Because if it's messy, and it can be messing with your love life.
Really?
So they're saying that like you're judged, like if you go on a date and you pick somebody up and they're sitting in your car, or they walk with you to your car and they see how messy it is, you just might not get that second date.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because in my experience, most of the women that I've dated, they all have messy cars. So I kind of started just associating that with like normal behavior for girls. Most women I know, their cars are messy on the inside.
Mine goes in phases.
Yeah.
So
I was just in the backseat of your car when we went to the Presidio, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a normal, healthy woman with shoes and just random picture frames everywhere.
Very, very busy. I don't have picture
very
frames
messy.
in my
It was
car.
messy, but in a nice way.
Stop. There's no way you can tell somebody they have a messy car and then be nice about it. But I go in phases.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting that people would be judging that. But I get it because it's like, you look disorganized. You look like, is your life then disorganized? Is your house disorganized?
No, it's not.
So, but that's interesting because you would say that, and some people have like really clean cars and like messy house.
Yeah, but see, I lean towards like this is a guy girl. There's a dichotomy here. Like I've been to your house before. Your house is very clean.
Mm-hmm, thank you.
And I'm not surprised by that because most women's homes are clean, but their cars are a mess. And then with guys, it's usually the opposite. Most guys, their cars are clean.
Okay.
But their house is like, does a third grader live here alone?
Like still living on just a mattress without
it's like there's no organization. There's like no effort being put into it, but the car is beautiful though.
Well, I can tell you this, especially if moms is stay-at-home mom and they're taking not even just stay-at-home mom, but they're just momming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, momsy momming.
And the car is a mess. Mm-hmm. They've got Cheerios on the ground. They've got like baby wipes, like trying to clean everything. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, well,
and a lot of that stuff is left to the mom.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So when she's going to go out with her girls, her friends or whatever, it's like, hey, just move over the Cheerios, dude.
I mean, but does that mean that there has to be 15 Starbucks cups in the back seat though? Like what? Like I
sometimes
understand.
because listen, I'll
the
tell you
kids
this.
aren't drinking all that coffee.
I know, but I'll tell you this though. There's a time where, as a single mom, I was working 3 jobs, literally 3 jobs. My kids were under 7 years old. There are 2 of them, and it was like, I'm just trying to get everybody in the house, man. I'll do this tomorrow, and sometimes the tomorrow will be another tomorrow, and then it'll take me 3 weeks to then go and be like, okay, it's a weekend. I got somebody to watch my kids for about 5-10 minutes. Then I'm gonna come back into my car and dump everything.
You ladies, that's no longer a cop out. All right.
Oh my God, get out of here.
We're not accepting that anymore.
You have no
all right?
idea how it is to be a parent, and then you have to do all that stuff.
It takes 1 minute.
Oh my God.
To collect all your cans, all your Celsius cans that you have in the back seat. You can collect that in 1 minute.
I can't wait for you to be a dad.
By the way, fellas, here's a life hack. Date a girl with a messy car. Number 1, that's a normal woman. Okay, she's a normal, healthy woman. That's a green flag. And also, when you date a girl with a messy car, you have her drop her car off for a couple hours on a Saturday. You do the easiest thing in the world, which is clean the car, and then you give it back to her. And guess what? You're the hero, my boy.
Well, you know what? Thank you, because we do need that.
And
we need a hero to make us feel like a princess. We talked about this before.
It's the easiest little hack in the world. All right, that's some free game from me to you.
Do something nice for your lady.
Do something nice for your lady. All right.
Thank you.
You're watching the Hit List right now with Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Freska and Rudy, and also on TikTok.
Yeah.
And obviously tune in Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 a.m. You know what it is. Speaking of social media, 90% of the people that are on social media right now are never going to like or share or comment on your videos or your posts because they're what's being called lurkers. 9 out of 10 people that are on social media are just simply scrolling, viewing, but they'll never participate with your post whatsoever. So if you wonder why you got all these views but no likes or comments or shares, it's because 90% of people on social media are straight creeps.
I would say I lurk maybe 50% of the time.
Oh yeah, that I think you're lowballing.
But I don't even really realize that that's what I'm doing. I'm looking and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I'm going, and I might be like, oh, that's great. And if I'm really super compelled, then I will share it or whatever. But I'm probably lurking maybe even 80%. But I don't. Yeah. But it's not because I want to be mean. You know what I mean?
It's not about being mean. You just like to lurk.
Right. Right. Like I just like to scroll and read. And does it mean I have to like everything? You're like, no.
It's like the equivalent of people watching. We gave this notion of sitting down on a park bench and just watching folks walk by for an hour, looking at every single human being and just kind of like staring at them. We gave it a cute little name. People watching. Just people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the truth is though that you're just lurking. You're just kind of
I guess that's
creepily
true.
lurking in the cuts, and
But
that's
then-
what you're doing on social media.
But then lurking sounds like it has a very like negative kind of thing that you're doing. Like, ooh, you're lurking because
Yeah.
you've got another agenda. Like, oh, I'm going to look at somebody's stuff. I don't want them to know that I'm looking at their stuff. So don't like it.
Right.
You know, don't comment. Don't share it.
It's like
for
one step
sure.
closer to like a peeping tom. Like
Yeah.
it's going in that
right,
direction.
so that's
term.
like lurking, right? So I mean, I'm not like trying to do that on purpose to like be spying on people.
I'm lurking
anymore,
on purpose.
anymore.
I'm lurking on purpose because there are
Yeah.
things that I want to look at that
Yeah.
I don't want to leave any trace of evidence that I was looking at that. What they are, I will not name them.
I was gonna say like what?
I'm not gonna. That's the whole point of lurking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna blow
Okay.
my own cover.
All
so
right, all right.
I get it. I'm
Okay.
one of your views, but I'm not one of your likes.
Look at that.
I guarantee that.
Okay, well, you ever look on my page?
I will not divulge any information on where I lurk. But let me tell you something. Everybody in this room, y'all have been lurked on. all
Okay,
right?
well, I would agree.
I might just go home and lurk on both of you guys' pages just for fun. I might just to do it.
I don't put it past you. It is Freska and Rudy, and we are with you on Hitless Live, and we do this every week, Wednesday morning, and we do it from 10 a.m. to, I don't know, maybe about 10:25, 10:30.
You know, we just like to freestyle it however we're feeling. You know,
Yes.
we might do a little of this, a little bit of that.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about how there was a big fight that happened at the Giants game.
Damn, and we were lurking on that too.
Yeah, we
Definitely
we
lurking
totally
on
were.
that video.
And nobody expects going to the Giants game and then seeing like the UFC happen in the stands.
Right.
You know, I mean, maybe you might see people like verbally talking about, oh yeah, whatever, fighting in the stands, but not putting hands on each other in the
Yeah.
stands. You know what I'm saying? So 4 people were arrested at this Giants game. They were all 3 of them were cited, and then also they were all in their 20s.
Yeah.
And from different parts of the state. So I don't know if you can necessarily say that they were like Giants fans, like diehard Giants fans, more so than they were just folks that just wanted to like cause a ruckus.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience, you know, most people that go to any sporting event to get drunk and get into a fight, they're probably like not really like big fans. They're just of the team, at least. They don't know who's on the squad. They don't know who just got traded. They're not worried about the salary cap. You know, they just want to go get lit and get into a fight. Like
Yeah.
and whatever happens after they start cracking that beer, they're just like whatever happens. You know, so I got a pretty good. I have that judgmental eye. So
Yeah.
when I saw them, I
You're
was like,
there.
yeah, these are not like baseball season ticket holders. You know, they don't have all the funny hats at the house and all the
No.
jerseys and stuff like that.
But the interesting thing is that they looked like they had good seats because it was at the bottom, like towards the baseline.
That's why they went, because somebody probably, I guarantee. I hope somebody out there is listening to me and they know the answer to this. I guarantee you it was something like this. Hello? Yeah, girl, my job just gave me tickets. My boss gave me some really good tickets. I guess it's like on like the third base line. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, let me call Manuel and then we could all go. Okay, I'm going to call
Yeah.
Julio and let's all go. 6 people show up. They drove
Yep.
all the way from Fresno, apparently.
Yeah, there were some from Fresno, I
They
think.
pulled up. They started having their beers in the parking lot.
You
And then they
knew
walked into the
it.
stadium. They continued the party. And then somebody stepped on somebody's Cortez.
Oh.
And it became a problem.
Yeah, and everybody's talking about, especially this one dude that was banking on that one lady,
Man,
like
that
just
was hard to
smashing
watch.
on her, like just
Yeah.
crazy, and nobody stepped in.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, if you were there, do you think that you would want to, try to help that lady out?
Look, I would.
First of all, they double teamed her, and then that one girl took off, and then he was still there, hitting her.
Listen, I want to say the right thing.
Yeah.
And be like, of course, I would jump in the middle of a brawl with strangers, and I want to say the right thing, but if you've ever been in like a serious situation like that. It's not that easy to
It's
just
mayhem,
jump in.
man.
It's mayhem. You have no idea why they're being so violent, and if you kind of catch wind of it a little bit, let's say you're with your wife or with your kids, you're definitely not going to get involved. You know, and believe me, I want to say the right thing. I know a lot of guys might be saying, I for sure would jump in. I don't know, man. Once you're actually in that situation and you see all that mayhem, it's like this could be something bigger than what I think it is.
So let me ask you this, because our producer Jay was telling us about the time he went to go. I want to say it was it a baseball game, Jay? It was a game. Anyways, he was
at a game.
He was at a game.
Yeah.
And the lady sitting in back of him took her shoes off.
Right.
It was a game. Okay.
It was a baseball game.
And the woman took her shoes off.
Right.
And literally, he can feel her toenails on the back of his neck.
That's wild.
And he was like, and he was with his kids and, his family. And then he looks back because he wants to say something. And then, like, homegirl had, like, a big boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he was like, you go ahead and leave your feet there. It's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. A dog was chewing on her feet the night before. That's what that sound is about.
But, I mean, if you were there, would you have said something?
I mean, yeah, I would. As long as I'm not with my kids, and as long as I'm not with my girl, and I don't have to protect.
Would you address the girl or the boyfriend?
I would address the girl, and then if the guy wants to get involved, he can get involved. But you got to say, I mean, look, our producer did the right thing.
Yeah.
Because he was there with his family, and he had to defend his kids. So that's smart. Don't provoke the bison.
Yeah.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got kids with you.
Right.
Don't provoke the bison, right?
Yeah,
so you don't get flipped in there.
But provoke the bison when the kid's not there.
But when the kid's not there, you're not just gonna let somebody put their little, Smeagol feet all over your shoulders. Nah, you can't do. You gotta have some self respect too.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, it's just not cool. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's not.
Don't put your talons on my shoulder.
Right, but there are people that obviously don't care, right? Like these 4 people
Like
at
these
the
4
Giants
people.
game that were like, I don't care.
Right.
It doesn't matter. We'll triple team, double team you, whatever. I'll do it myself.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a man. I'll hit a woman. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
that was really hard to watch. So shout out to all the people that don't behave that way. Thank you for keeping it civil.
Yep.
And if you do behave that way, then I hope your job never gives you tickets to any sporting event ever again. Because you're messing it up for the rest of us.
Yeah, and those folks are banned from the park. But but real quick though, how are they going to know if they go through the gates? Is their face going to be scanned? Or how do they know that they're there?
They should have some sort of like back in the day they would put it at the liquor store, they'd have like a picture of a guy who brought in a bounce check and be like, don't sell to this guy anymore. Like just have like 4 people from sitting there after the fight all black and blue and be like, don't let these folks in again.
Damn.
Yeah, and you know what's the only thing that's going to happen from this is us real sports fans are going to suffer because eventually they'll just stop selling alcohol at those sporting events. Because that's really the one thing that this all comes down to. People get drunk and they start acting crazy.
But were they drunk though?
I am as an expert in ratchetry. I am 1,000. I am 1,000% certain that they had alcohol in their system.
Well, it'd be even crazier if they didn't and they were acting stupid like that.
That would be really crazy,
man.
But 7 people to be all crazy at the same time. Believe me, as a guy who worked at a liquor store, they don't roll in packs.
Okay.
They got to get drunk first.
Well, yeah.
They usually go solo.
I feel you on that. Gosh, well. Yeah, well, glad they won't be there.
Yeah, but the Giants won, though. So Giants won the game, so that's good.
There you go. All right, let's go Giants. Hey, all right.
Good times.
Yeah, man. All right, well, thank you for joining us. So we do this every Wednesday, 10 a.m. for Hitless Live.
That's right. Make sure to give us a follow, Freska and Rudy on Instagram.
Yep. Hey.